I'm pretty sure na sobra kayo excited to know ano meron dito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro. This one is the first ever to have the Xiaomi na Hyper OS version 1. It also comes with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Meron din siyang triple na 50MP camera. And of course, a quad curve display na may LTPO AMOLED display. And I've been taking some really nice camera shots from this phone. And ibabahagi ko lahat sa inyo after this quick unboxing. So don't you go away. So nakita na natin ang unboxing na itong phone na ito. And it's typical na Xiaomi na unboxing. Nothing really special from it except the phone itself. Now, kita natin design. Yung camera bump niya is a lot bigger than before. Makita natin dito sa kanyang camera bump, there's two-step dito. So, I don't know kung ano meron dito sa kanyang design. No? Ganito ang ginawa ni Xiaomi. But it looks definitely mas makapal. Now, partnering with Lakas, so ang expectation natin sa kanyang camera shot is definitely much more elevated. Gusto ko rin kanyang design dito sa likod. It looks really nice, but siguro ang magiging problema mo is puro fingerprint smudges dito sa kanyang glass back. And ang Xiaomi 14 Pro comes in 4 colors. You either go for the black, the silver, the green na meron natin, or a titanium variant. So ang frames natin dito sa gilid is aluminum frames, except yung titanium variant, which is titanium din ang kanyang frames, just like the iPhone 15. Alam mo naman ang Chinese Apple, mahilig kumopya sa Apple. So kung two-step ang kanyang camera bump, there's also two-step din dito sa kanyang side frames. So makita natin there's a separation between yung kanyang back case and ang kanyang aluminum side frames. Normally makita mo halos unibody na ibang design ng mga Xiaomi, but this one sineperate niya. I don't know, mahirap sabihin sa inyo, but the way I feel itong phone na ito, it seems to be masarap ang kanyang grip. Yung mga phones before, either it's sobrang kanto or sobrang curve. This time around, it's a mix of a curve and a edgy. Curve, then magkakaroon siya ng kanto dito sa kanyang frames. Quite a nice and unique design by Xiaomi themselves. Now, for the first time na napansin ko, nawawala ang IR blaster dito sa ibabaw ng Xiaomi phone. Normally, nandyan ang IR blaster. It's a trademark na ni Xiaomi, which I think tinanggal na nila finally sa Xiaomi 14 series. And of course, wala siyang headphone jack. So definitely, you should either have a dongle or you have a Bluetooth na TWS, just like what I'm wearing right now. So another improvement dito sa kanya is ang kanyang glass protection. Normally makita mo it's a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, but this time ginaya nila si Huawei. Di ba si Huawei meron siyang Kunlun glass na unbreakable? Si Xiaomi meron din. Tawag sa kanya is Xiaomi Longjing Glass. This one has almost the same properties sa Huawei na Kunlun glass. Makita mo sa one of the shorts that I posted, pinangpupukpuk nila to sa pako and nag-survive siya. I'm not quite sure kung gusto kong gawin dito sa phone ko. Now, one of the things na gusto ko rin dito sa phone na ito is quad curve na ang glass na ito. So, sa size is curved, sa ibabaw at sa ilalim is also curved. So, giving you a better experience when you're swiping up and down, left and right. Now, ang kanya display is a 6.73-inch na LTPO AMOLED display. Support ng HDR10+, 120Hz of screen refresh rate, and Dolby Vision as well. And ang kanyang maximum brightness is 3,000 nits, guys. Take note, 3,000 nits. Probably the highest I've seen so far on a smartphone. So meaning kung nanonood ka ng mga videos under direct sunlight, walang problema. So if you're the type of person na mahilig manood ng mga shorts, mga reels dito sa phones, sobrang smooth na experience ko dito sa kanya. I watch a lot of reels, a lot of shorts dito, be it on TikTok, on YouTube, or on Facebook. Okay na okay siya dahil sa kanyang browsing experience thanks to its 120Hz of screen refresh rate. And dahil LTPO siya, this one can calibrate from 1 to 120Hz na refresh rate on its own if sinet mo sa automatic. So out of the box, itong phone na ito has a level 1 na Wi-Fi security level. So meaning you can watch all of the HD na gusto mo dito sa phone na ito. So I did watch some video dito sa phone na ito, taking it on YouTube, setting it on 2K display. I can say sobrang ganda ng experience ko dito. Ang ganda, ang bright, ang tingkad ng colors dito is so punchy. And the black is definitely blacker. So if you're watching mga Korean novela dito, basketball game, games, dark movies, or animes, okay na okay siya. Even watching manga dito, no problem. So alam naman natin, this phone sports the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Probably si Xiaomi is one of the first na nagkaroon niyan on their flagship phone. And chinek naman natin sa Antutu benchmark, it almost break the 2 million barrier, scoring a 1.95 million points. Remember the Xiaomi 13 Pro, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, it only gave me a 1.2 million. So ang laki ng nilundag niya in terms of points dito sa bagong phone niya. And ang ganda ng kanyang loop score dito sa Wildlife Extreme Test, it was able to gather also a stability of 80%. Ito score niya sa Geekbench sa CPU test, and ito namang score niya pagdating sa GPU test. And I'm happy to tell you na maganda ang kanyang throttling result dito. It was able to achieve almost all green and nag-throttle siya sa 83% ng kanyang maximum performance, which I think is a good start for Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. So gusto lang natin i-test ang loudspeaker nito phone na ito. Let's put it to the max and let's try to listen kung gaano kalakas nga ba ang sound dito sa kanyang loudspeaker. Well, what can I say? Ang lakas ng kanyang sound, walang problema. Itong kwarto na to, it is filled with sounds. So whether you're music tripping sa Spotify, watching videos on YouTube, or playing games, okay na okay ang kanyang sounds. So pagdating naman sa kanyang battery, this one has a 4,880 na milliampere hours na battery. Normally, it's a 5,000 but medyo nilitan na ng konti. It can support up to 120 watts na fast charging dito sa phone na ito, 50 watts na wireless charging, and 10 watts na reverse wireless charging. Charging from 0 to 100 dito sa phone na ito takes only less than 30 minutes. Siguro natapos ko to in just 24 minutes. Mabilis naman siya mag-charge but it always depends on your room temperature. For a flagship ng Xiaomi, this is a surprising number na nakuha ko sa battery stress test. 16 hours and 42 minutes. I think normally nakukuha ko sa mga Xiaomi na flagship mga 14 hours and 15 hours. But ito, near 17 hours ang kaya na ibigay sa atin. No? And this one is being set at 50% ang brightness and 60 Hz screen refresh rate. So if you're higher refresh rate, this one definitely will drop lower. So ang guarantee ko sa inyo dito, you can use it for a whole day without looking for your charging brick. So guys, pag-usapan natin right now ang gaming experience ko dito sa phone na ito. So I did play 4 games and ito ang mga maximum settings sa kaya natin iset sa kanya. And playing the game Farlight 84, it's probably one of the games na sobrang na-excite ako dito sa kanya. Ang sarap, ang smooth ang kanyang graphics, and setting it to all high settings. Though I would feel na it's a little bit warm back there at around mga 43 degrees Celsius, but the gameplay was really nice. Halos wala naman na-feel na frame drop, and the gameplay was smooth all along for roughly mga 30 minutes. Diretso non-stop gaming. It was enjoyable. Ang Call of Duty Mobile naman on all high settings, I would say the Sobrang okay din siya. I would expect nothing but the best from the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and it really performed up to my expectation. Ang touch response sa Call of Duty Mobile was really fast, and the sound was really loud. Now, playing the last 2 games, si Genshin Impact and si Tower Fantasy, both of these games are medyo mas graphical intense. And sobrang smooth siya kahit nilagay mo sa all high settings. It was really able to perform without a hitch. And to my surprise, sa dalawang game na ito, playing for roughly 1 hour each, sobrang smooth pa rin siya. I would say that sobrang ako nag-enjoy din dito sa dalawang game na ito. Siguro the only thing na masasabi ko sa kanya is mainit siya, to be honest with you. It reached around mga 45 degrees Celsius based sa aking thermometer. So guys, I think this is finally the part na inaantay ninyo, ang camera analysis natin. Itong phone ni Xiaomi has a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS and a 50MP na telephoto lens with OIS up to 3 times na optical zoom with a 115 degree na field of view. Of course, alam naman natin it's a Leica lens and it can shoot up to 8K and 30 FPS. And meron akong good news sa inyo guys. This one has a 32MP na selfie camera and it can finally shoot a 4K and 60 FPS on a flagship ni Xiaomi. Normally, binabati ko si Xiaomi for having a 1080p and 60 FPS na front-facing camera for their flagship phone. Finally, nakinig sila. This one is already a 4K and 60 at long last. Nakuha din natin ang gusto natin. Salamat, Xiaomi. So let's see some shots na nakuha natin from this phone. So nilabas natin ito phone na ito to take some outdoor shots. And this by far is some of the outdoor shots na nakuha natin, no? And starting off with this one, this is the wide angle shot at 0.6x. This is a normal shot. This is a 2x zoom shot. And this is a 3.2x zoom shot. And zooming all the way up to 10x zoom, this is what you see. And pag zoom in mo sa mga bintana, I can say it's still good and usable, but medyo may konting grains na siya. So makita natin, this is a wide angle shot. This is a normal shot at 1x zoom. This is a 2x zoom, and this is a 3.2x zoom. So makita natin, no, yung mga different lenses niya, ang shift niya from wide angle to normal lens, same pa rin ng cloud. And kahit pagdating sa zoom lens niya, no, color ng cloud and sa texture ng cloud, almost the same pa rin. Wala akong nakitang difference kanila, which is good, ah. And even on this photo, this is a wide angle shot. This is a normal shot. This is a 2x zoom shot, and this is a 3.2x shot. And zooming up to 10x zoom, kita natin na okay pa rin ang mga bintana dito. Lesser grains as compared sa naunang sinut natin at 10x zoom. And these photos are quite usable. Taking on some bokeh shot, makita natin ang mga leaves dito. Pag zoom in mo, very focused ang mga shots niya. And pagdating sa background blur, ang ganda rin ng kanya pagka-blur. Hindi siya yung pag-bin-blur niya na medyo nasa-soften yung picture niya sa likod. But this one, maganda pa rin ang labas ng kanang photo. Now, taking this cut shot, this is a normal shot, and this is a 2x zoom shot. Ito natin, yung mga whiskers niya is very much preserved. And ang ganda na details na na-preserve dito sa pusa na ito. And playing on some indoor low light shot, kita natin itong angel na ito. And ang ganda ng kanyang details, ng mga beads sa kanyang dress, no? It's very much preserved. And further, taking some more indoor shot, yung kanyang pagka-bokeh, clean ng cut niya sa edges niya, no? Pagdating sa mga mannequin na to, no? Which looks pretty nice. Taking on some Christmas na tree shot, pag zoom in mo dito sa mga Christmas decors, it looks really nice and very detailed pa rin. Taking on some food shot, I would say it's yummy. Ang ganda ng pagka-ano niya, no? Sinet ko dito is AI, ng food mode siya. E makita mo pagka-enhance ng photo dito sa kanya. On actual, is not as yummy as ito na sa photo. Ito, halos pwede mo na gawin siya pang commercial. Ang ganda ng pagka-render na dito. Now, taking on some outdoor shot dito sa mga isaw, you would say na sobrang sarap nito, no? Except ma-cholesterol nga lang siya. Pero overall, the picture looks really yummy. Now, nagkuha naman tayo ng mga night photos dito on some of these decors dito sa Dapitan Arcade to test the night camera ng mga phones, no? And itong camera was really able to perform. Ang ganda ng mga pictures na nakuha natin dito. Even though dito sa sobrang total darkness na, and ang ganda pa rin ng pagkakuha niya, no? There are some other cameras na pag kumuha ng mga ganong shot, sobrang overexposed yung mga Christmas decors, so, but hindi dito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro. So guys, pag-usapan naman natin ang selfie camera dito Xiaomi 14 Pro. So if you're taking outdoor photos, I would say na I think it has bumped up a little bit as compared to Xiaomi 13 Pro. So one of the bigger improvement dito, it finally supports a 4K and 60 FPS, and the camera seems to be a little bit better ang kanyang resolution when you're taking selfie photos on outdoors. Makita mo the detail sa mukha is very preserved, and if you take it indoors, you would also get the same good results. Parang kumukuha ka lang din ng photos on outdoor condition. Finally able to take a 4K and 60 FPS on a Xiaomi flagship phone sa kanyang selfie camera. Sobrang stable niya, guys, and I love the way it is. Finally, it has arrived. It looks good. Shooting a 4K and 60 FPS na video using the rear camera, expected naman na magpe-perform siya na maayos and stable na stable siya. I would say na yung kanyang resolution, makita mo yung change niya, yung shift niya sa likod. Una, medyo namumuti yung background, no? Yung sa building. Pero nung lumapit ako, bumalik naman. Nakita naman natin yung building and nawala yung kanyang pagka-overexposure. Taking a video on indoor, this is how it looks like. Very stable din siya, and makita mo, hindi siya naninilim. Really nice, kasi ini-enhance siya kanyang lighting to make it a little bit better and more dramatic and cinematic at the same time. So guys, anong tingin ko dito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro? I would say na sobrang ganda niya. One of the phones that I love from Xiaomi that finally has a 4K 60 FPS na front-facing camera. Normally, I wouldn't use a Xiaomi phone to take a front-facing video. I'll use other phones na may 4K na capability except si Xiaomi. Pagdating naman sa design, I like its design except sobrang laki ang kanyang camera bump, which I don't really like. Ang kanyang display is probably one of the better ones na nagamit natin so far from Xiaomi. The gaming performance is great and ang kanyang camera performance is really something that you should consider. Now, ang kanyang 12256 gig of storage is currently priced at 47,000 pesos and nabili ko to sa Shandi Masangkay. Check it on the description box below. And kung nagustuhan nyo itong video natin sa Xiaomi 14 Pro, please share it to your friends. And of course, a sub to this channel would be definitely appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one. And so, ako pala si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.